Section 3 of the ions this week will contain arsenide, magnesium, calcium, barium, cyanide, cyanate, and thiocyanate. I won't even talk about these four because they follow, those are all the single element, one capital letter, one capital letter, one capital letter, one capital letter. Those are all kind of normal. It's the ones we need to focus on are the ones with more than one capital letter in it, more than one symbol. These are the what we call polyatomic ions, more than one atom in them. These are monatomic. That's an N. That doesn't look like an N. The monatomic ions are the ones with just one symbol, one capital letter, one element in them. So the polyatomics, like nitrate and nitrite from last week, are the ones that actually are going to take a little bit more of your time to try to learn. There's a lot more memorization involved, and I don't know that there's any real awesome tricks to what I'm going to show you today, but cyanide, you probably heard of cyanide. That is in fact the same stuff that you hear about killing. It's poisonous. It's got a carbon in it and a nitrogen in it, and the charge is -1. Cyan, cyanide, cyan, the color cyan is like the blue cartridge in the bubble jet color printers. Cyan, it's the same root word there. So cyanide, Cn -1, just got to memorize that. Now, in a lot of times, like you saw that nitride was N-3, but nitrate was NO3. What was the difference between nitride and nitrate? Well, one had oxygen in it. So if we stick an oxygen in it here, we'll see that the name changes a little bit. Cyanate. So the ending matters a lot here. With oxygen, it's cyanate. Without oxygen, it's cyanide in those two. But this last one, this thiocyanate, it's a little confusing because it doesn't have oxygen, but it has this other thing. It has sulfur in it instead. Well, how do you remember it's the ending? So basically, cyanide is the simple one. The one with only 2 is cyanide. Both of these end in 8, but this one has a beginning. It's thiocyanate. And how do you know? How do you know that it's thio? Well, again, it's one of those things you mostly just have to memorize, but I can tell you this. The prefix thio relates to sulfur. Anytime you see thio, thio is the old common term associated with sulfur. So start thinking sulfur when you think of sulfur when you think of thio, and that will tell you, well, oh, the one with sulfur in it, that's the thiocyanate. So again, with these three, not any real easy tricks, but they do all, notice they all have the same charge, so at least there's no charges. Any of those cyan things are always -1. But the ide has just the Cn, the 8 has an O, the thiocyanate has the S as well.